Salute, salute. Salute to God first and foremost, the higher power, the creator of everything. Salute to the ancestors. Salute to the UK, all my viewers in the UK. Salute to the independent viewers who at this time I'm going to please ask to hit that subscribe button. It is the subscriptions and the subscribers that ultimately helps these young platforms grow. All right. I'm going to say shout out to all my female viewers. I see your numbers are steady increasing. I appreciate that. And last but not least, one time for the Uncut Squad, baby. We are now recording out of the Uncut Laboratory, y'all. Yeah. See, I got my man cave too. God knew exactly what I needed. And what I'm learning is God uses imperfect people for his perfect work. Let me say that one more time. God uses imperfect people for his perfect works. See, it doesn't matter who you used to be. It doesn't matter who people think you are. What matters is that when you're doing anything for God's ministry, when you're doing anything to help God grow his kingdom, his faith, gain his followers, show his works, when you're helping people believe and you're showing God's manifestations as you go along and you're humble, God provides for you. God provides for you. So it's not about what you've done in life. It's about what you're doing in life that makes the difference. And why would you do anything different than what you did to receive the blessing? See, I look at being blessed as someone who wins the lotto. Let's say you go buy a scratch off. And when you buy this scratch off, they tell you the odds of winning is this to that. That's the odds of being blessed too if you're not living right, if you're not humble, if you're not peaceful, if you don't know how to take the high roads, if you're not willing to be a vessel, if you're not willing to finally say, hey, my way isn't the way, God take the wheel. You know, things happen. God rewards you. So when you're blessed, you should look at that as those same odds. Because do you know how many people wasn't blessed? Do you know how many people wasn't blessed? Do you know how many people didn't wake up this morning? Do you know how many people are still struggling and don't know how they're going to find their way out because they can't get through the emotional clutter to get to their faith? They can't get through the emotional clutter to get to their faith. Faith carries you through. Just believing carries you through. That energy that you put into believing in other people, believe in your maker, believe in God, believe in your higher power. Man cannot carry you through. Man can hurt you and disappoint you. Man can drive you to the point of no return if you're not humble enough to realize that now it is not my fight, it is a spiritual battle, and I need to call in some angelic backup. I need to call in some divine intervention. I need to humble me, take my flesh out of this fight, and allow God to fight this fight for me because my way is not working. So we have to learn at all times when God blesses us, count it all joy because you did not have to be chosen. I did not have to be chosen. I did not have to be chosen. My place isn't empty, y'all. I got everything I need. Everything. Groceries, utensils, bedroom sets, dining room sets, entertainment sets. I got it all. I'm just going to pick up a sofa. And that's on the way Wednesday. You know, God provides. And when you do good, you get good. The day I moved in, I had a friend call me to help someone else move as well. So I moved that day, and then that night, I'm using my vehicle to help my friend move. Well, my friend's daughter. Not knowing that I was going to come out of this with everything I just named. See how God works? She was moving out of a 2 and 2 and had doubles of everything, moving into a 1 and 1. And since God gave me that phone call, since I was willing, God dropped everything on me that I needed. I've had people come by just dropping things off. Hey, here you go. Thought you might need this. Hey, I went shopping. I got this for you. This, I wouldn't trade this for the world. And I would not trade my spirituality, my spiritual journey, my spiritual walk for anything other than what I'm doing right now. You know why? Because it works. The word says, study to show thyself approval. And what more approval do we need? What more approval do we need? Someone is in the same situation that I was in. And I hope I could be an example of how God can move if you just believe and you just walk diligent and you take the high road. I refuse to be sad. I refuse to feel lonely because I'm too blessed and my life is continuously evolving. I just got a text from my boss saying, thank you for coming in on your days off. We really appreciate you. I've told y'all in videos where they called me in on my day off, I'm going. If this money is there, if God calls me to make this money, I'm going to make this money. Why? Not because I'm living beyond my means, because it's all extra money. I'm finna actually get ready to fly for the first time. And I'm waiting on the individual to call me and be like, you finna get ready to fly? Yeah, because you're the one I'm coming to see. Fam. Yes. We got some business to take care of. You told me not to have fear, and God has taken that fear. It feels good to finally be stable. It feels good to finally be financially stable. It feels good to be independent. You know, God blessed me to pay for this myself to move in. And shout out to my Mother Earth who put in as well. I will not let that go unacknowledged. Shout out. You know, but I didn't have to wait for assistance. No. God used me. God used me. I've never been in this position of being so happy and being so independent and being so humble and being so blessed to where every time I open my eyes, I tell y'all this all the time, it's like I'm levitating. I can see things before it happens. It's like I'm not even walking on the ground. My feet are not on the ground. It's a spiritual high. It's higher learning. It's higher learnings. You know, my sister tells me all the time that we can outgrow our spiritual leaders. And I've had to leave some spiritual leaders behind on my journey because some spiritual leaders are stuck being religious rather than being spiritual. And spirituality carries you through. Y'all, you got to believe, okay? You have to believe. We're in the uncut laboratory. Let God move for you the way he moved for me. Believe. Give your problems to God. Let go and let God. Let go and let God. With that being said, y'all stay prayed up, stay blessed up, stay meditated up, stay prayed up, stay real, stay woke, stay uncut. Be inspired, be great, and be you. Because God needs to use you. Ashe.